Everyone, this is Anton with IntellCRE, and in this super quick tutorial, we're going to explain how you can create a property flyer. So the prerequisite is that your property or your deal is already in your pipeline, so you've already created your deal. Now, making a flyer is very simple. You simply click on the property, and then we want to make sure that we have things like photos and investment highlights, basically bullet points that are going to be displayed on the flyer, configured. So in order to do so, we're going to navigate to property info here. And as you can see, I have the cover photo, but we want to add some more photos. So perhaps we want to include a photo of the corridor. And let me include 2 or 3 more photos here. Okay, so once we have our cover photo and additional photos, then we're going to slide down to investment highlights at the bottom here, and we're going to add some bullet points for the flyer. Value add opportunity, um, stable rents with upside potential, and you name it. And we're going to update investment highlights. So once we have our photos and our investment highlights, and we also have analysis for this property, meaning that that the metrics that we might want to use and display on the flyer are already available to the system. Then we're going to navigate to marketing materials. And from here, we can either create a flyer for this property or a brochure. We have a separate tutorial video on how to create and configure the brochure. So please make sure to watch that one. For today's video, we're going to create a flyer. So once we click on create a flyer, we have several options here. We can choose the analysis from which the metrics and the price are going to flow into the flyer. We only have one analysis for this property. Then we're going to choose the authors, or in other words, the names of the people that are going to display on this flyer, either our co-listing agents or partners. We can choose anybody from our team internally, or we can even add external authors that are outside of our organization. We can either use the price for an investment sales flyer that we had as the property price in our last analysis, or we can use a custom price or even text like make an offer or something like that. Finally, we can configure our fonts for the headers as well as for the text. And then we can also configure the flyer contents. So in this case, we're going to display the price per unit, cap rate, pro forma cap rate, NOI, our unit count, of course, our investment highlights as bullet points, and then photos, and then the authors of the document. Once we have this configuration ready, we can simply click Create Flyer, and the system will start generating our flyer, typically taking around 10 seconds, depending on how what's the size of the photos. And there we go. There's our flyer with the cover photo here, with the name of the property displayed here, price of the property, price per unit. There's going to be our logo down here, and of course our branding colors. The second page contains some more photos as well as any authors of the document. So that's it. If you want to know more about how to play with and configure your branding, there is a separate tutorial. But in short, all of that is available in the platform settings. If we navigate to the organization tab and then to custom branding and organization info, we can edit our branding, set up our colors, and everything related to our brand identity. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next tutorial.